The 2025 IFCPF Men's European Championships have 2 games left to go, and there are medals to be won in both of the 2 games. The bronze medal, the 3rd place in this tournament, is up for grabs. The Netherlands and Germany, the 2 losers in the semi-finals, are up for this. England and Ukraine from 6 o'clock tonight for gold in the final. The Netherlands have already played in a bronze medal match today in the Women's Intercontinental Cup. They lost that. They'd be wanting a different result here.
For the Netherlands, we have number 16, Damien Schellekens. Number 14, Lorenzo Kalkoven. Number 6, Gerrit Schultet. Number 5, Joachim Kintz. Number 10, Bruno Barafi. Number 12, Sam Van Helden. And number 7, Anton Sat. Now, once again, I will remind this match.
And so the teams are led out.
Of the 2025 IFCPF Men's Euros. So
Karen Coulson with ball in hand. Huge opportunity for both. The Netherlands looking for back-to-back 3rd places at major tournaments. They did so at the World Cup in Salah last year. Germany already on uncharted territory by being here. Can they take home a medal from the European Championships for the very first time in their history with this team? We will shortly cross down to the middle here at Loughborough University for the national anthems of both nations. Huge game this. We will go down for the national anthems of both countries.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, please stand for the national anthem of the Netherlands. For the German national anthem.
So these 2 nations having to put recent disappointments behind them and shift their focus to a different prize. A spot on one of the bottom steps in the podium available for one of these 2. And in terms of team news, this is rather easy. Both teams come into this clash unchanged from semi-final defeats. We will start with Germany, who in goal will go with number 1, Tobias Mulbauer. Number 2 is Robin Meyer. Number 4, Yannick Kuzma. 5, Thomas Bayer. 6, Johan Lorentzen. 9, Nick Homfeld. And 13 is Elias Yanetsko. Well, it's a big day for the Americans here in Loughborough. The United States women's cerebral palsy team will face off in the final against Australia later on this afternoon, but they've got a referee here for the bronze medal match. It is Karen Coulson. For the Netherlands, as I mentioned, they are unchanged as well. In goal is 16, Damien Schellekens. 4, Lorenzo Kalkerven. 5, Joachim Kintz. 6, Jeroen Skytert. 7, Jeroen Saart. 10, Bruno Hook. And 12 is Sam van Helden. So Germany already navigating through places which they've never been in European Championships, regardless of what happens here. The Netherlands was so good against Brazil at this stage of the World Cup just gone. Can they repeat the feat and find another medal for the cabinet? It's these matches in 5-a-side, 7-a-side, 11-a-side alike that are usually quite fun. Is that the story we will see today? We've seen a rollicking bronze medal match already today here in Loughborough. Denmark were 3-0 down at one point against the Netherlands and turned it round to win 4-3 with an Emi Vibe Soho winner in the last minute. Are we set for drama the like of that? I'd probably say so if I was to predict it and put my neck on the line. That's what all the fans of this game are hoping for anyway. The assistant referees checking for holes in the net that are larger than the ones that are already there. And I think that we are all good to go on that front. There's some passion in that Germany huddle. I think Karen Coulson was trying to hurry it up to make sure we kick off to time. And so here we go. Jeroen Saart kicks us off. And the bronze medal squarely in the sights of the Dutch and the Germans. Two famous footballing nations to go at it again. And when there is something on the line when they do, it usually allows for some wonderful football. Do we get that here? Bruno Hook advancing down the Netherlands left. Robin Meyer trying to keep it from the clutches of Sam van Helden, who takes it for the Dutch. Kalkerven and Skyter, the Netherlands skipper. Hook lays it off. Kalkerven, square for Bruno Hook, and Sam van Helden off the post. And behind for a Dutch corner. They'd have been expecting something more. And to be frank, I'm not sure how they're not 1-0 up. It looked as though they were queuing up for someone to finish the job, and no one could. Hook across. Kint's first time. Maybe wanting the corner taker, but Lorenzo Kalkerven had dashed from that post already. Meyer receiving from Thomas Bayer. Homfeld prods it on down the line for the Germany captain, Van Helden well back. He wasn't fouled. Homfeld looking to run at Kintz, who wins a throw off. These two teams have already met in this tournament in the group stages. A Jeroen double allowing for a 2-0 Netherlands win. Hook too strong into the back of Elias Janetsko. Man from originally Muren Dekhorst, but has also spent time with VfL Warenholz. Humfeldt trying to plot away in field. Finds Jørn Lorentzen, who scored a smashing goal in the semi-final loss to Ukraine. Nodded on into the waiting arms of Skellikens by Bayer. Already it's been end-to-end to start. Kalkerven fashions a ball down the line. Hook will corral it and win a throw. Hook shooting, and it's turned round the post expertly by Mulbauer. The corner. Hook takes short. Sart. Hook towards the back post. Humfeldt in the way, and he sends it away. The first time effort on the half volley. Thomas Bayer a little bit wasteful there, but given the form he's in, you wouldn't begrudge him for having a look. 6 goals in this tournament for Germany. None of his teammates have scored more than 2. Kalkerven wanting touch player in the box. Van Helden was there. Sart was somewhat in the vicinity too. Couldn't find either of them. Lorentzen. Some of the German players a little bit frustrated with one another that they're not progressing the ball forward at a pace. Now they might. Humfeldt. Match step for step initially from Bruno Hook. Humfeldt whisked it away again. And won his team a corner. What a brilliant run. All the way, pretty much, down the German left. Humfeldt trying to get in front there. Bayer eventually turned away by Yannick Kuzma For a moment there, I wondered if our broadcasting equipment was in trouble. Thank goodness it wasn't. Curvin scored against England in May in a 3-0 friendly. Of course, England are European finalists, and they won the 3-0 result that mattered the other night. Mulbauer long, playing furthest forward as he usually does for Germany, Thomas Bay, but he couldn't get there, and Scheiter brings it forward, breaks for Van Helden, and a smart stop from Mulbauer to deny him. Best look that the Netherlands have had since the opening couple of minutes. Bruno Hook away from a couple. Rolls it across, Sven Van Helden again. It's blocked this time by Robin Meyer. The man from Lennestad in the way. Kintz, top of the box was Bruno Hook. The ball will get to him. Fair way off that now, location-wise. Jørn Lorentzen going over. No foul, but they will get a goal kick instead. We do have a screen available at the side of the pitch if we need it for potential refereeing decisions and the informing of another look if we need it. Karen Coulson won't elect to use that here. She, by the way, had a very good game the other night, the last time the Netherlands played against the English in the semi-final. So much so that she's quickly in action again. In another big game, Janetsko sees it out of play off his boot. Hook. Scheitert. Play off Lorentzen for a Dutch throw. Kintz. Let's try and play past someone waiting in the box. It only ended up picking out Tobias Mulbauer in the German goal. Cal Curvin combining with Sven Van Helden, who gives it him back. Pretty Dutch football here. Bruno Hook, fouled then by Homfeld, who brings him down in a dangerous area of the pitch. And such an act is laced with danger. There is more to be said and done after the whistle. Nick Homfeld escorted away and then called back to Karen Coulson. Situation might now be diffused. Lorenzo Calkerven isn't far away from where the ball lies here. Neither is Bruno Hook. It'll be one of those two to have a hit with this. It will be Bruno Hook, right-footed and low. And down smartly to his right. Mulbauer to deal with it. That looked labelled for the bottom corner. Didn't get there because of a strong save from the German custodian. Corner taken rather quickly. See a lot of that in this game as Schkeiter couldn't get his header goal bound. The Netherlands have got a good record against Germany in the IFCPF era. Now 5 games, including the one earlier in the tournament, 4 wins for the Netherlands. Germany haven't beaten the Dutch since 2015. A 2-0 loss at a tournament in Denmark. Not a major tournament though. And so they're looking for their first in that regard. Humfeldt skips clear of a couple. Janetsko trying to find the return pass to him. And eventually the ball will be out of play for a goal kick. Van Helden fouled. And the Netherlands aren't waiting around very long to take it. Kalkerven over for Sam Van Helden, who stands eye to eye with Lorentzen, knocks it by him, couldn't get by Thomas Beyer. Lorentzen under a bit of pressure. Got himself out of the trouble really well. Mobile along. Towards Thomas Beyer. Lorentzen. Game opened up. Humfeldt. Stopped smartly by Kintz. He then has to win it back off or shield it away for a throw, and he does the latter. His experiences at the 2018 Euros for this man, Robin Mayer, who rolls it in short. You can do that in cerebral palsy football if you're new to the sport. Jon Lorentzen down the line. Kalkerven getting there. Van Helden helping it on. Sart back for Hut, who controls on the thigh. Over to the left. Up towards Van Helden again. Tries to turn it round the corner. Intelligent enough idea, but the execution just off. Schkeiter, flashed across by Kalkerven. Again, Germany with numbers back to deal with it. Lorentzen wasn't fouled. And the Netherlands can take it on. Hook, twisting and turning, beating Janetsko. The shot blocked by Kuzma. Sart, can he get away from Humfeldt? Got it with the outside of the foot onto the goal. But not past Tobias Mulbauer. Bouncing ball over the top of it, Thomas Beyer. Nodded it down for Janetsko. Didn't have the support he needed there. Hook spreads it over to the Netherlands left. Schkeiter in first time. It's a delivery that he would like back. Another bouncing ball. Skelikans had to come from a fair way back and then also use Lorenzo Calcurven as a springboard to try and sort that one out, which he eventually did. Lorenzo Calcurven might have been caught in the crossfires in the process. And treatment will be beckoned for by our referee, Karen Coulson. He did really well there, Damien Skelikans, to realise what he had to do and then get to the ball. He wasn't really concerned about what was in his way, even if one of the players in there was a teammate of his. Lorenzo Calcurven appears to be okay, which is exactly what we want. Van Helden lays it off. Calcurven first time and low. Pushed away by Morbauer. He had help in terms of getting it away. Van Helden winning it back. Skinning Kuzma and keeping it in. No. In fact, he did just about. Back post, Skeiter. Headed wide. I was unsure whether he kept that one in. I thought Karen Coulson might have been suggesting that it had gone out of play. But something else was the reason for the signal. One high by Van Helden. He is fouled by Robin Mayer. Sam Van Helden's been super on the press. And just outside the D, there is a real opportunity for the Netherlands here. Bruno Hook over this, as you would expect him to be. Right-footed and in! Bruno Hook turns up for the Dutch again! A low drive! Accurate! And into the corner! It's international goal number 20 for Bruno Hook. It breaks the deadlock and puts the Dutch in front. Bayer fouled. Robin Mayer, the subject of the conversation with Karen Coulson here. 1-0 is the Netherlands' lead. Moving ever closer to half-time. Bruno Hooks, arrowing shot into the corner, is so far the difference. Can the German side respond with a free kick of their own? Jörn Lorenzen stands over it and right-footed strikes! Well dealt with by Schellekens. A tough one to deal with. It pitched in front of him. And he did well to make it look easier than it probably was. Falling on by Mulbauer. Hook stretching to make a play on the ball. He did it well. Got it back from Van Helden. Kintz was making the run ahead of him. Elected not to go there. Sam Van Helden again finding Bruno Hook. Van Helden away from Lorenzen, trying to pull it back. Will get through to Lorenzo Kalkerven, who will roll it across. Sam Van Helden expertly denied. And what about the recovery from Mulbauer with your own start on his doorstep? What a tournament he's had, by the way. He'd be in Golden Glove conversations. Thomas Bayer fouled. Karen Coulson assessing the infraction or potential infraction before giving the decision. Never looks fazed by the big occasion, Karen Coulson, and she's had to deal with plenty of them across this week. Homfeld with a free kick. Oh, it's helped off the line. Lorenzo Kalkerven in the perfect spot to deal with it. If the ball was any further away from him, it might be one each. Lorenzen trying to recycle it. Skyturk controlling and helping it up and over halfway. He was well worried out of it by Thomas Bayer, who receives from Homfeld. Germany have struggled to plot a way through and past the Dutch defence, who are resolute at the best of times. They've shown that today. Inside the opening 25 minutes. Lorenzen looking to give them a question to answer, and Schellekens up to it again. And the Netherlands might be away again. Bruno Hook looking low. Was well released, but Mulbauer again making a good save. This is a good goalkeeper battle. Two of the best we've seen across this tournament. Going at it in between the posts. Hook. He's clattered into a couple of times by Janetsko, who was testing the boundaries of what he was allowed to do before a whistle came. Kalkerven down the line for Sam Van Helden. Ball out to play. Germany get the call. 27-year-old Jörn Lorenzen will take this one again. It's the 2018 European Championships. 2 goals in 6 appearances. And a free kick here for Germany. Jörn Saar kicking the ball away, but probably close enough to the whistle where he would get away without receiving a yellow card, which he did. Hook on towards Jörn Saar. Got a bit of space in which to work. Rolls it across, and Bruno Hook couldn't quite get there. Mulbauer did, and it was well he did from a German point of view. Probably would have been 2-0 otherwise. Dutch winning it back. Deutschland sloppy in possession. Jörn Saar teeing one up. And again, a German body gets in the way. Humfeldt getting the throw off Sam van Helden. Janetsko. Van Helden keeping him honest and doing more than that. Kalkerven infield for Hook. Saar to his left. He might go himself. Bruno Hook eventually finds Jörn Saar, who tried to return it back, and it was too elaborate. 2 players who are rather direct. Playing about with their food a bit too much there. It looked like Bruno had the Dutch going forward and he had the Germans hook, line and sinker, but wasn't to be the case. They do have a corner though, which Kalkerven takes. Here is Bruno Hook. Lorenzo Kalkerven to strike, and again it is Meyer who blocks it behind. We are set for 1 minute of added time, by the way, at the end of the opening half an hour. 2 minutes or so ago that was confirmed, but at least in my ear anyway, it has been officially confirmed now.
1 minute of added time. 1 minute.
So we've got 1 added minute at the end of the half hour. And it's fair to say that the Netherlands have managed this game well since going in front. Lorenzen for his goalkeeper in Mulbauer, who could only find touch. And there is the half-time whistle. It's been largely attritional this opening half an hour, but a moment of quality is what separates the 2 sides. From a free kick, Bruno Hook drove the ball low into the bottom corner, past Tobias Mulbauer, who otherwise has been faultless. He's had a wonderful game, but he hasn't been able to keep everything out. So far, Damien Schellekens in the Dutch goal has. Half-time in this bronze medal match of the 2025 IFCPF Men's European Championships. It is Germany 0, the Netherlands 1.
Any of the games you've missed.
Da hoffe ich bloß, dass ich früher Bescheid kriege als dieses Mal.
Ja, okay. Wir sorgen dafür, Hasi.
Weil 1926 am Sonntagabend ist schon.
Echt?
Ja, ja. Und am Montag muss ich dann in Landshut sein.
Echt?
Ja. Wie im
Aber
Montag.
Hasi, warst du pünktlich?
Natürlich.
Das ist mehr wollten wir doch nicht. Na, kick an.
Ich habe den Montagvormittag damit verbracht, zu organisieren, dass ich jetzt 2 Wochen halt weg bin.
Ja. Was du beruflich?
Siemens Energy,
Ah,
Controlling.
okay.
Deswegen, ja, das war's. Und dann ist mir aufgefallen, scheiße, mein Chef ist im Urlaub. Ja, dann habe ich alles über SMS geklärt.
Aber du bist trotzdem ihr Hasi.
Mein Urlaubsantrag wurde auch genehmigt, bevor ich losgefahren bin.
Ja, okay. Das ist schön. Guck mal, das ist doch mal Kampfplatz.
Aber jetzt mit der Medaille heimfahren wäre schon schön.
Ja, das wäre schon mal richtig geil. Und trotzdem müsst ihr euch vor Augen halten, ihr seid extrem weit gekommen.
Ja, ja.
Wenn ihr echt Platz.
Wir sind super.
Auch heute, das ist echt, also ihr haltet gut gegen, muss man einfach sagen.
Ja, vorne ist ein bisschen wenig Bewegung drin, aber sonst.
Ja.
Aber jetzt kriegt ihr ja alles mit.
Die zweite Halbzeit, wie gesagt, war bis jetzt immer unsicher.
Ja,
Vielleicht kriegen wir es jetzt
das
auch.
kriegen wir jetzt auch hin.
Ich hoffe so.
Ohne jeden Zweifel.
74, weißt du, wie das stand in der ersten
Gamechecker.
Halbzeit?
Natürlich.
Natürlich, da war Hasi im Stadion dran. Da war Hasi flüssig, Junge.
Das war knapp 20 Jahre vor meiner Geburt.
Christoph. Christoph.
Gerade musste ich erst mal hören.
Eine Frage. Kann ich ein Bild von dir machen?
Ja, ja.
Ah, schwierig, schwierig.
Dann brauche ich dich nicht mehr. Das ist sehr gut.
Hasi!
Gut, vielen Dank.
Aber ohne Brillen, das ist besser.
Ach,
Welcome back to the IFCPF Men's Euros bronze medal match. The Netherlands leading Germany by 1-0. Bruno Hook's 20th for the Netherlands is the difference between these two. A free kick with eyes for the bottom corner. Has his team in front, and Germany have to find a response as such. They haven't yet, but they've got plenty of talent out there, including a man who is about to kick us off, aging like fine wine, Thomas Bayer. 44 years of age. Can he find something in legs slightly older than his contemporaries and get his team back where they need to be? Or can the Netherlands see this one through for a second consecutive finish on the podium at a major tournament? After doing so last year in Salau at the World Cup. Bayer, well controlled by Janetsko, helps it on! Probably should have been the equaliser. It fell to the right man from a German point of view. The top goal scorer in the tournament for Germany. But he put it wide. Kalkerven, Sarts. Oh, that would have been a hammer blow if the ball had found Van Helden and he'd have converted, particularly after the miss. Just seconds before. Janetsko. Out of play for a throw, and it is a Dutch throw. Van Helden. Bruno Hook off to the races. He's outside of the football. Looked delectable on the eye, but not quite what Jeroen Saart needed. It looked perfect at first glance, but just slightly off kilter. Don't the Netherlands play some beautiful football at their best? It's a shame, really, that they let themselves down against England, because if both teams were at their best that day, would have been a super game. Lorentzen, after Van Helden left it behind. On towards Bayer, back towards Lorentzen. He's gone over. Few shouts for a foul. And we play on without Germany getting the decision. Hook, got it from Saart. It's over for Kalkerven. Saart. Man from Zutphen couldn't locate Lorenzo Kalkerven. And Germany can move away. Janetsko. Robin Meyer. We'll give it back to the man from Braunschweig. Man who had an accident in 2020 on the road. Lost 11 centimetres of his femur and had 12 surgeries back in 2020. He's done remarkably well to get back to this stage playing football at this level. From there, as Homfeld drags his effort wide. Good build-up between he and Thomas Bayer. Calkerven. Kintz is in the box. Van Helden didn't immediately try and thread it through to him. He was backtracking and did well to get it away from Björn Lorenzen, but the ball is back in Dutch possession. Hook shoulder to shoulder with Lorenzen, and in a 50-50 shoulder to shoulder. If Bruno Hook is in it, there's very little chance any opponent is going to win. Van Helden's square ball sorted out by Homfeld and trying to run it down Beyer. Covering him off, Jeroen Scheitert. Lorenzen tries to drive one. Kintz is over. Scheitert. Back to his goalkeeper, Damien Schellekens. Played at the 2022 Club World Cup for VV de Marinos. Just played both Club World Cup and Men's World Cup level for his CV. Van Helden helps it on towards Saart, who was never favourite to get to that. Forward from Meyer towards Beyer, it didn't get through. Calkerven tried to thread the needle. Van Helden, the intended target, didn't end up receiving the ball. Calkerven steps in to win it back. Cross for Jeroen Saart. And the shot at a catchable height and a favourable height for Tobias Mulbauer. Immediately sends it long. Bouncing ball, nodded back towards Schellekens by Scheitert. And down in a heap is Thomas Beyer, who was trying to get there ahead of the Dutch captain. After being helped up by the referee, he immediately turns to Jeroen Scheitert, who he has an earful to offer to. But no further sanction for the Dutch number 6. The Dutch free-flowing. Van Helden inside the D! Went for placement and was errant on that front. Good again from the Netherlands, who at their fast, free-flowing best are exhilarating to watch. But not quite effective there. Flicked on from Meyer to Beyer, and again, Scheitert keeps him inside his back pocket. Jeroen Scheitert has played him well, as Hook looks for Van Helden, who stuck a boot at it, but couldn't redirect the ball into the corner. Scheitert sidesteps Ionetsko. Saart. Bruno Hook on it, right-footed! And turning it over the bar with an outstretched palm, Tobias Mulbauer. He's capable of playing outfield. Today's Dutch keeper. And on this performance, I'm not sure why he would split his time. He's one of the very best keepers in the world in the CP football game. Calkervin with the corner. Tried to drill it. Didn't clear Robin Mayer at the front post. And so he'll have to do it again. Again, corner sent in, this time short though. Hook from the D. Oh, your own starts with the deftest of flicks. Intuitive and simply brilliant. From a Dutch point of view, the lead is doubled. And there's breathing room for the Netherlands now. Letting it run and shooting was Bayer. Germany looking to up the ante, and that's understandable given the scoreline, but the deficit couldn't be halved. Here's Janetsko. He'll take it alone for now, and Scheiter there to block it. Sent well wide. Germany trying just about everything, but nothing that's working. Jeroen Saart, by the way, has just found international goal number 51. Did become the 4th Dutch player to reach 50 in the history of the team early in the tournament in the win over Scotland in the group stages. 3 ahead of him. Paul Heersink with 99. His coach, Stefan Lokhoff with 85, and Ilias Viska with 70. Only 30, still a lot of football left, you'd think. He'll give himself a chance to run at least a couple of those down. Janetsko. Clear of Calkervin. And in the end, it was rather industrious from a Dutch point of view. Bruno Hook, the offender. As he went flying into the air, it looked as though he was the wrong end of a suplex, but it was something with less ill intentions than that from Bruno Hook. Bit to sort out before this free kick can be taken. Jørn Lorentzen stands over it. Robin Mayer and Bruno Hook all over one another. Jörn Lorentzen, right-footed and low, and Janetsko! Gets Germany back into the game! With a wonderful strike! Didn't even think about it. Set his leg into motion and drove right through the ball. Driving the ball into the corner. And it's 2-1, game on. Plenty of onlookers impressed with that, and rightly so. "22 years of age, so he's someone with his best football ahead of him. Homfeld fouls Van Helden. Lars Janetsko, nominally a defender. Spoke to him earlier on in the tournament where he said some of his attacking play, to paraphrase, has been informed by what he doesn't like attackers doing against him. And you can see Van Helden, Hook, Joachim Kintz, smothered by Mulbauer. And at the second time, he gets it underneath him, but wide of the goal. Van Helden, Scheitert, flicked by Kuzma and behind. And he is in a little bit of pain. Worth another reminder that if we do need extra time, 2 halves, 15 minutes in each, and then penalties best of 3, as opposed to best of 5 like you'll see in 11-a-side. And so, in the quest for bronze, these two teams are giving everything, and this game is really well poised. Cal Curven rolls his corner short, starts with Homfeld of Germany close to him. Homfeld again doing the defensive work there. It's time to see it out for a throw. Scheitert wanting Van Helden, but only finding Mulbauer. All out of play to be rolled in from a German point of view. Janetsko ran into Kintz, broke back for Homfeld. Way back for Tobias Mulbauer. Bayer. Switch for Homfeld. Scored 1 goal in 5 games at the Men's World Cup. Hasn't opened his account, I should say, in this tournament yet. Netherlands will take the ball here. Robin Mayer giving away the throw. Skelikans high over the head of Jörn Lorenzen of Germany. Sart tries to hook it over the shoulder. The clearance blocked by Kuzma. Janetsko wasn't intending for the ball to cannon back towards him. Hook. Clear of Meyer. Looked rather cynical, but and the Dutch unperturbed. Sart gets the hook. Sam van Helden inside the box! And Kalkerman can't scramble it home. Neither can Sam van Helden. Bodies flying everywhere. From a German perspective to block that and keep the Dutch at bay. Yannick Kuzma sliding in was brilliant to prevent one of the efforts from being more than it was. Tobias Mulbauer looks set to be called into action there earlier. Still, Germany have got some work to do in defence. That'll help. Poor ball. Helped clear by Jörn Lorenzen. Scheiter to Skelikans. And we're into the final 10 in this hour of football. 2-1 the scoreline. The Netherlands lead, as they have for the majority of the game. Van Helden turning on a dime, trying to find a way clear of Lorenzen. He wasn't having it. Homfeld, a chance in behind maybe. Thomas Bayer, denied by Damien Skelikans. As good a chance as Germany have had to draw level. Sart back the other way towards Kids, who's in the game. Kalkerven! And blocked again. Goodness me! There is something happening everywhere you look. For a split second, it looked like it was going to be 3-1. For the Bayern missed chance. Kalkerven almost scoring at the other end. The game remains at 2-1. Yannick Kuzma helps himself up. Change here for Germany. Valentin Sinsel is to come on for Yannick Kuzma. The man who's played in the 4th tier of German football, 7 appearances for Svi Haider in 2019-20. Hook, wanted Sart. He couldn't get on it. Homfeld. Janetsko running adjacent with the touchline, tried to work it back towards the middle, and Bayer's pass cut out. Van Helden looks down the line and couldn't pick out Hook. Jörn Lorenzen. Able to Find the right pass there, Jörn Lorenzen. We're less than an hour away, by the way, from the IFCPF Women's Intercontinental Cup final. Australia and the USA to go at it again in a tournament decider. Every game live on the IFCPF YouTube channel. Still a bit to be sorted out here, though, before we get there. Kintz tried to find Van Helden, skipping in and running away with it. Nick Homfeld. Potential switch on towards Beyer. It will get to Beyer. And it was at his feet for a split second before Schellekens dealt with that. The Dutch under the cosh a bit. Helps on Sinsel to make the instant impact. Shouts for a decision. And Karen Coulson elected not to give Germany what they wanted there. Sart. And the Netherlands right, Van Helden. Might have been going off target, but Lorenzen making sure as we tick into the final 5 of the hour. Hook. Sart. Back towards Bruno Hook, but that comes unstuck. Robin Meyer fouled by Jeroen Schuitert, who wasn't impressed at the call. This, by the way, for him is cap number 84, after making his debut back in 2015. He's seen a lot of football, he's played in a lot of games like this. Can he use the experience and help his team over the line here? Homfeld fizzes one over. Lorenzen did well to control it. Meyer. Jonas Malkmus getting ready on the German bench. Janetsko. Beyer. High enough on the German right. Work back central exquisitely to Robin Meyer. Homfeld ran into Joachim Kintz. And Van Helden will get it away. Jeroen Sart might well be in behind here. Janet's got to try and get back on terms. And get back on terms he did. Shielded back through to Mulbauer. And what a crucial bit of defensive play from the man who plays mostly as a centre half, though you won't know it if this is the first tournament of his you've seen. He has gone back and is staying there as Germany move the magnets around. Kalkurven could be a 2-on-1 here. Lorenzo Kalkurven to Jeroen Sart! And somehow he hasn't scored. Hands went straight on his head. He knows what a chance he's just spurned. And so Jonas Malkmus will come on for only appearance number 2 in the tournament. Man from Sulzbach am Main. Played 5 times at the Men's World Cup. Has been less of a regular in this tournament, but is needed here. He'll take the place of Nick Homfeld. With about 2 minutes to play in the hour. Will we need more than that? Malkmus, his first real involvement, not a great one from the way he'll see it. Sam Van Helden works it forward. Sart couldn't wrong foot Thomas Beyer. Sinsel surrender possession to Van Helden. Can the Netherlands see this one through and claim bronze again in another tournament? Van Helden clattering into Janetsko, who will need the treatment. Goes down, holding at the head, and that is when you've got to recognise the fragility of the game and of the human body. Well played by the referee to stop the game. Just copped an errant ball to the face. Not a whole heap Sam Van Helden could do about that. It'll be a drop ball. The Dutch will take possession. Looks as though a change was getting readied, but it is just Elias Janetsko coming back on. How much added time are we getting is the question. 4 minutes.
The fourth official has indicated there will be
So now less than 240 seconds for Germany to keep alive their hopes of bronze. The Netherlands have been here before on the world stage. Can they use what they learned from that and apply it here? Kintz on for hook. Wessel Dordan came on for Jeroen Saert. While all that was going on, that was the change that was getting ready. It's cap number 20 for him. Janetsko. Lorentzen couldn't quite get to the return ball. Dordan went over after playing that. No infringement. Janetsko away from Wessel Dordan towards the edge of the box. Skyter will walk it clear. Ball set long. Bruno Hook to ice it! Bruno's brace gets the Dutch to third. The crossfield ball was inch perfect. And the finish up to the billing. Jeroen Skyter, the captain, playing a huge part in the goal. And the Netherlands will take bronze again. Germany with time the enemy now. And that's a full-time whistle. The Netherlands are third again at another major tournament. They were pushed all the way. Germany with another honourable loss. But that leaves you empty-handed. And the Netherlands are on the podium again. Bruno Hook with a brace. Jeroen Saert with the other. And that scoreline is what matters most for the Dutch. They take bronze full time from Loughborough University. In the bronze medal match, it is Germany 1, the Netherlands 3.
But of course, also thank you so much to all of the German players, all the German coaching staff. Thank you to all of our volunteers for making this amazing event possible. Now, we still have 2 more games coming your way today. The men's finals at 6 o'clock and the women's finals at 4:30. Stay tuned.
Are you guys doing the interview on Wizzy? Okay, I'll get the mics. Do you guys know your player of the matches? Okay, I'm gonna go catch them right now. Oli. Could you let them know players of the match, if you know?
Yes, we're just working that out. So definitely 10 for the Netherlands. 10
Okay,
for the Netherlands.
10 for the Netherlands.
What about who scored the goal? UNESCO for the goal, right?
Yeah, we have spoken to him, but it doesn't matter.
We had him before?
Yeah, we have. It doesn't matter, I suppose, does it?
Have we had the goalkeeper before?
No.
Let's get the goalkeeper then.
Okay, let's do that. And then number 1 for Germany.
Okay, is that the only 2?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so once again, number 10 for the Netherlands and then number 1 for Germany, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, thank you.
Netherlands, number 10. Germany, number 1.
Please, Kat.
Do you copy? Okay, gotcha. I mean, it's fine because you just need it for when they start speaking. Okay, would you like your microphone? Take 1, so...
Just checking it, I got the right one, that's all.
You guys know the drill? We'll do it on the wireless camera, which is right there right now.
Yeah, do you want me to walk over to that? Or do you want...
He can walk over to us as well. Where on Wizzy? In the middle of the pitch? Oh, actually. Pitch left. Do you want to get should we get somebody from you? Okay, Germany's also going to have a translator, just FYI.
Fair enough. Congratulations.
Thank you. Do the keeper first, right?
Yeah.
Come in here, please.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah. You're fine on here. You're fine on camera.
Hör mal, wenn du Trainer bist, dann bläst du nicht, Michael.
Warum steht der da?
Here following the bronze medal match, the Netherlands getting the job done over Germany. We're here with the German goalkeeper Tobias Mulbauer first. Tobias, commiserations on the loss. We do also have Johan Lorentzen here translating the German number 6, but what a game you played. So many shots that looked like they were heading in, were saved by yourself. What do you think of the game that you've played personally?
Was denkst du über dein persönliches Spiel heute, wie du gespielt hast?
Ja, ich glaube, es war eines von meinen besseren Spiele in dem Turnier. Ich habe gleich in den ersten Anfangsminuten einen guten Ball gehalten und dann habe ich mir natürlich Sicherheit geholt und dann kommt natürlich auch Glück dazu. Und genau.
It was good. My goalkeeper thinks he played a good game. He saved one in the first minutes, so he gets his confidence, and then he just played and had a good game.
And on your tournament as a whole, it's not just been today that you've been really good. You've kept your country in a lot of games. I know that the squad has to help as well. What do you think that the squad have done well in this tournament? Because I think this is maybe the best German team we've seen at a cerebral palsy football tournament before.
Was denkst du über die Leistung des Teams und über die ganze Performance im Turnier?
Ja, gegenüber den letzten Jahren haben wir uns sehr gesteigert. Wir haben jetzt auch gerade hier nochmal bewiesen, dass wir ein Spiel gegen einen großen Gegner lange offen halten können. Das war vor ein paar Jahren überhaupt nicht der Fall. Da waren wir eher Kanonenfutter und man sieht, dass sich was bewegt und dass wir uns qualitativ jedes Jahr verbessern.
We're getting better year by year. In the last years we don't have the quality to compete against those opponents, but now we played a good tournament. We're getting better step by step, and we hopefully get better in future and have games like this.
So Tobias and to Jorn, thank you very, very much. Congratulations on your tournament and your game. I'd like to hand you over to Ashley Hammond. We're going to go with Bruno Hook first. So Bruno, I know you had to run off the camera then and join in the celebrations, which I don't blame you for. That looks like a pretty happy Dutch team, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It was a difficult time when we were defeated by England in the semi-finals, but I think we kept our heads up and we showed a good game today, and we took the bronze medal.
Absolutely. I think as a player, ever since you made your debut for the Netherlands, you've been a player who is electrifying, always wonderful to watch. You put on a show for the watching crowd. Do you think about that when you play, or is it just a case of doing your job and then there's everything else on top of that will follow?
Yeah, it's gewoon just doing the job, helping the team as good as possible, and try to win as many matches for this country.
Yeah, and just the final one, of course, it's...
Hey! Hey! Oh man! God man, bro.
It's a problem for you, that's what that is.
Jesus Christ, jongen. Fucking hell.
A word on that squad, it's a nice segue. The squad are brilliant when they're not dumping you with cold water bottles, I reckon.
No.
That's a special team. And of course, you mentioned earlier on the disappointments of losing to England. You've recovered from that really quickly. Just a word on that team and the coaching staff you've got, and where Dutch CP football is heading.
Well, I think we have a good team with great quality, a good type of players. It's nothing, no words needed, because we just want to win every game, and I think this group is young, it's good stuff, good people around, so I think good for us to come in the future.
Absolutely. Now I'd like to hand over to our CEO, Ash Hammond.
Thank you, Ollie. Congratulations, gentlemen. Wonderful performances throughout the event. And for our friend here from Germany, we want Thomas, player of the match from Germany, and for Bruno, player of the match from the Netherlands. And we look forward to both of your teams gracing the World Cup fields in America next year. And if today's anything to go by, you're both going to compete and potentially play at the very top level again. So congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
So, with the Netherlands winning in the IFCPF Men's Euros in this game to take third, there's only a couple of games left here in Loughborough, which is a bit of a shame, but there are two big games. The IFCPF Women's Intercontinental Cup final between Australia and the United States of America that will kick off shortly. You'll be in the company of Jude Aston on the women's pitch for that. And then back here, how well is it set up to finish off the tournament? England and Ukraine are men's finalists, and they are going to put on a show. those Netherlands players are celebrating like they've won the thing. And fair enough too. They've had a great tournament. It didn't end the way they wanted, particularly with the England loss, but they recovered well and they are reaping the rewards. Good luck if you're a Netherlands player celebrating. Hopefully, unlike Bruno, you're not underneath any water bottles or any cold ones at that. I reckon from a Dutch point of view, it might be a different beverage of choice tonight after the win today. Well played from a Dutch point of view, but we're done here. We'll see you back on this pitch from 6:30. The women's final in the meantime from 4:30, Australia and USA. From Oliver Walker-Peel, take care, stay safe, and goodbye for now.